Here with Coach Dave Wirth from CovCath. Coach, obviously the Showdown's a pretty fun event for the team, sort of a good measuring stick. You get to play a big game right off the bat. What do you feel about your matchup coming into this year?
Well, it's a tough matchup. Ryle's going to be one of the best teams in the state, if not the best team in the state. They got some of the best players coming back. A very, very well-coached team. A program that's getting a little bit more rich in tradition every year. Coach Warner does a great job. And it's going to be a bear, but we're excited about it. It's great to be in this type of venue and to play down at UC, and that's kind of venue that the CovCath kids have been used to over the years. It'll be good to get back to it.
Well, that's the thing. It seems like the teams of the past have always had this sort of experience, and it's been a few years since CovCath has done this, so you don't have guys who are really experienced with the big game and the big stadium feel. Do you think that's going to play a factor early on in that game at all?
Well, I think it will, certainly, yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt that there's something to be said about playing in that type of venue, and especially having it in recent memory. So we'll do the best we can to kind of replicate that, but the good news is we're not unfamiliar to big games. With Ryle last year, the Lexcath Boulder we're in every year down there in Lexington, all the other district games that we play, they're used to the heat, that's for sure.
And of course, coming into this year, you have a few question marks, namely quarterback. Losing Braden is a lot of offense that he provided that you're missing out on. Is there any guys stepping up that you're looking forward to this year that we didn't see last year?
Well, offensively, we got a trio of backs coming back. We averaged 6.7 yards a rush last year, and for supposedly being a pass-happy offense, that's a nice average. The guys that are coming back actually average 7+. Leo Schaefer with nearly 700 yards, our big bruising style running back. Alex Slaybaugh had nearly 500 yards. Gabe Gray had nearly 600 yards, and so we return quite a bit in the backfield. We'll have a pretty big athletic offensive line, pretty skilled wide receiver set. Probably not as much height as last year, but significantly faster. Probably more secure in the hands, having caught a couple thousand balls now. So it's going to be good offensively. I think regardless of how it shakes out at quarterback, which I know is a question mark, I think we'll be as good if not better. Probably a little bit more efficient, being the second year in the system. And defensively, looking for big changes. Dramatic difference in terms of the speed and athleticism that we'll have. We'll get to the ball a lot better.
Okay, finally, a couple other teams in the 5A. Obviously, Dixie's always a big game for you guys. What are you looking for out of the rest of 5A this year?
Well, it's going to be a bear. It's going to be really, really tough. I know Scott will be much improved. There are a lot of young kids on the field. Obviously, Dixie is good every year. Offensively, you got to be really well prepared for them. Defensively, they'll be much improved. So that'll be a very tough game. And then, of course, you always have Highlands, and they're one of the best teams in the country. So it'll be tough.
All right. Thanks a lot, Coach.